How's it going, guys? Welcome back again for some more Tales from Timor. So one of the most common questions that I get asked by Timorese people is, are you single or are you married? And I always reply truthfully and tell them that yes, I am single. And when they figure this out about me, they're always just like, oh, are you going to marry a Timorese girl? Which wasn't the reason why I did this in the first place, not by a long shot, but people seem very intent on finding me a Timorese girl to marry. And many people have told me that they could easily find me one. Because here in Maliana, most of the people who are 24 years old are usually married and having kids by the time they're my age. So the fact that I am not doing that is not normal to them. However, I am incredibly hesitant to take people up on these offers because quite honestly, quite a few Timorese have very conservative views towards gender. And that doesn't sit right with me. Now, I'm not going to get into too many specifics because that could be a subject for a whole nother video, but I will say in Timor, you do have to pay a dowry. Yeah, you literally have to buy your wife. It also doesn't help the fact that the word for to marry someone also could mean to buy, which I think could definitely be the subject of some linguistic analysis. And I don't mean to say that all Timorese support this structure or by any means endorse it. There are many Timorese who are quite progressive and do disagree with what is going on in their culture. But it is a reality of their culture nonetheless. And it's not like we in America have much better views on the whole thing. See, recently I watched a couple of clips of comedians making a bunch of marriage jokes. And YouTube decided to start bombarding my feed with manosphere content because the YouTube algorithm sucks. And seeing all of this made me start to think, why is our discourse around dating so toxic? Like, there are so many videos out there with titles like, here's how to pull any guy that you want. Here are the reasons you're not getting laid. Which are like thinly veiled gags just to get you to click on the video. But these gags have serious consequences. Because boiling down people to just being able to do certain behaviors and then the person of your dreams will just do exactly what you want is really missing a lot of complexity and nuance. It's like saying that computers are just rocks that we taught how to think. I mean, yeah, you're technically correct, but there's a lot you're missing by that gross oversimplification. And all these oversimplifications are really just compounding the fact that both sides just seem to feel misunderstood. And that leads to people just yelling over each other in order to try and get their voices heard. And that leads to the opposite side shouting louder in order to be understood. And this produces the effect for people who are perpetually online that no one is listening. Everyone's just shouting over each other. And when the subject matter is something as emotionally charged as love, people are going to get very angry very fast. And YouTube isn't going to stop it. They don't have a vested interest in stopping this toxic discourse. Because as I've explained in a previous video, hate clicks are still clicks. And there are a lot of bad arguments on both sides. And the thing with bad arguments is that they need to be repeated over and over and over again until they are able to fully stick. And that means there are a lot of people repeating the same bad argument over and over again. And these bad arguments drive further engagement with the platform, which makes YouTube money. And I don't want to sit here and pretend that there's an equal distribution on both sides here. I mean, the Manosphere's poster boy was literally arrested for being a sex trafficker. But the fact that we let it get to that point, I think is an indictment on all of us. Because in my personal opinion, love isn't a zero-sum game. It's not an interaction in which one side wins and the other side loses. Anytime progress is made for any side is a win for everyone. Because we're all just people in the end, flying around on a rock in a vast cosmic emptiness, trying to make sense of a world that we've been thrust into. And because love is the ultimate goal of this elaborate social dance that we call dating, I believe that love can also be the solution to it. God, I sound like a hippie. Peace, love, unity, and respect, dude. Now, I do want to clarify that I am not married, nor have I ever been in a very serious relationship, but I was someone who is trapped in this endless cycle of anger that this toxic world of dating has created. So if you are someone who has been engrossed in manosphere content, please get out. You are going to say some of the stupidest things you'll ever say in your life. Or worse, you're gonna hurt somebody. The manosphere is not the path towards finding fulfillment. Hate only begets more hate. And women, don't be afraid to talk about the issues that are important to you. Men need to know what they can do to help and try and improve the state of the world for women. But also, don't be afraid to support men who are also trying to improve their relationship with the world. Who knows? Maybe if we all support each other, we'll be able to take down the patriarchy that has stuck us in this crappy position in the first place. Because that's what's got everyone believing that love is a zero-sum game. But in reality, it's not. It's a journey in which the destination is finding your biggest fan. So go out and be somebody worth rooting for. Ate logo, guys. I'll see you next week. Before you guys exit out, don't forget to like and subscribe down there. Also, still working on the new EP. That will probably be coming out towards the end of October. I have first few couple songs finished, but yes, it is still a work in progress. The title of the EP is called Black Hole Blues, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, guys, I'll see you around.